Oh, there to you, Jacob.
Mr. McCraith, sir?
I'm sorry, Jacob, we must talk. Something has happened to Benedict.
What? Where is he? What happened?
Come on now, Jacob.
If something's happened to Ben, say so. Where is he?
Day after day, you woke hungry from your nightmares. You tried to escape and failed many times until you broke. You killed your friend, Jacob.
What? No. No, that's not what happened. Leave me be.
Aye. That's what you said to Benedict before you pushed him off the cliff. But that's not all, is it? You killed Benedict, then you ate him. You were starving to death, yes, but you made your choice.
You're not real. You're not real. You're a monster.
If there's a monster here, Jacob, it's you. Speak. Cast off your guilt. Then we'll see what can be done about the shame.
I failed him. I failed Benedict. I was so angry, so angry. He kept pushing me. We argued, and I couldn't think. When I saw him lying there on the ground, lifeless, the whispers said, it was him or me, him or me. I would have died. I should have died. For my sins, I deserve no better. I failed God. I failed my friend. I'm a monster. I deserve no mercy.
No. You're just a sinner, begging for help. We both faced a choice, simple and awful, to kill or to die. You struck first, and here we are.
Do you forgive me?
Our fates are in the hands of others now.
Yes. Banisher, do your job.
If you're to come back, if we're to use the ritual we spoke of, this is when it starts.
Red, if we take one step along that path,
Jacob is ready to die.
the others won't be. We'll tell lies. We'll harvest the essence of the living.
I'll shoulder the blame. As the man says, we face a choice, simple and awful. Do we kill to be together again?
Or do we part forever?
We must decide now. Jacob Lind, you believe you merit no mercy, but your suffering must have an ending. You murdered your friend, the man you called your brother. You fed on him. Then you denied your part in his ending and bound his spirit to this realm. You can never right this wrong. But the truth and your death will ease his suffering. There can be no half measures here.
And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Benedict, my friend, forgive me. I took the life of a man I loved and ate his flesh. This I deserve.
Benedict Stoughton, you were betrayed, failed, and defiled. You were bound to a world to which you no longer belong. You have no reason to stay. You are not welcomed, neither do you wish to be here.
I did not want this. It was him or me. A curse on Jacob for what he did. Curse this damn fog too. Curse this forest. Curse it all!
It's over, Jacob. Ben's gone for good.
Thank you. Thank you.
It's over. The tie will sustain me a little longer.
Jacob, would you mind if I rest inside a while?
Suit yourself.
Benedict Stoughton. In the face of life's inexplicable hardships, at times to stay alive, we must do terrible things. In his despair, your best friend stole your life. Then he compounded his sin. He fed on your flesh. Confessing his sins, he offered to forfeit his life. He has told the truth. You may go in peace.
We were trapped. The snare was set to kill us slow. Jacob, my friend, my only friend. I forgive all. I forgive everything.
It's over, Jacob. Ben's gone for good.
Ben's been gone a long time. I know that now. I need to give him his last rites. Please. I need to be alone.
It's over. The tie will sustain me a little longer.
Jacob, would you mind if I rest inside a while?
Suit yourself.
That man killed and ate his friend.
When I was a soldier, I heard many stories of those besieged eating their own. Some were true.
Famine is a ferocious master. Jacob was hungry.
Just like you.
Just like me.
How do you feel?
I feel trapped, locked into an embrace with a nightmare. I crave essence. With it, I'd not so fast decay. With it, I'd not so quickly become one of those stupid bloody specters.
We made the right choice. We made it together. Taking a life is no small matter.
When I ascend, we'll be separated. For the rest of your life. Maybe for the rest of eternity. Never again shall we stand side by side. This thing we have, shall cease to be.
Right. That's that settled.
Thank you. I hope you've no regrets. For soon, you'll release me. I'll have my Ascent.
I hardly want to let you go.
I know, but you must.
Can I?
I am a shadow, caged and fading.
You're still here? Still you? We could...
Jacob Lind's essence called to me. I knew it wrong, but I desired it. There lies perdition. For both of us. I cannot abide what I have become. I don't want to abandon you, but I must.
So be it, my love. We'll reclaim your body. You'll have your Ascent. I swear it.
That man killed and ate his friend.
When I was a soldier, I heard many stories of those besieged eating their own. Some were true.
Famine is a ferocious master. Jacob was hungry.
Yeah, just like you.
Just like me.
I never thought I'd blame anyone. I've not killed since I quit the army. I swore I'd never kill again.
It's not too late to change our minds.
We made the right choice. And we made it together. No turning back.
Then, so I may have my resurrection, we'll steal human essence. We'll kill people for our own ends. Living, breathing people. We'll be banishers no longer.
Right. That's that settled.
Thank you. I hope you've no regrets. Soon I'll reclaim my life.
We'll pay the highest of prices.
We banishers may call it blaming, but our hearts will know we're taking lives.
How many?
I don't know. Perhaps too many to ask of you. I want us back, Red. I want revenge on what killed me. I want to live.
I want it too. With the whole of my heart. No price too high. I will do it. By my oath, I swear it, my love. I'll see you back from the dead.
Please tell me you just want a wee chinwag and then you'll be on your way. Please.
You sent me to find your husband, Mrs. Heaton. Find him I did. Your husband's corpse rots on the ocean floor, and his ghost has followed you here.
I rid myself of him once. What shall it take to do it a second time?
Nellie Heaton, you murdered your husband to find freedom, but instead unleashed his vengeful ghost upon you and the man who stole his name.
Where is the justice in this?
I'm not here to bring justice. I'm here to end a haunting.
What claim have you on me? You're no better than Fortune Heaton. A pox on you. A pox on men and their cowardice.
Yes. A pox on us all.
Beneath the tyranny of bad men, I lived. By it I now die.
No, 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 no! My friend! My dear friend! Away with you! Get out of my sight! Murderer! Out!
Arthur Carty. The man with someone else's work, someone's name, and someone else's wife. You escaped England as a thief, and a thief you remained.
Arthur is a good man. He has redeemed himself. He has been a good friend and a good help for us all.
And yet, your dead husband returned to haunt you. Arthur brought Fortune's wickedness back to you. Arthur is to blame.
I only wanted Nellie to be happy. We killed Fortune Heaton once. Now we'll do it again. Did was steal a name, and now you steal my soul.
Monster! Devil! Murderer! Leave me be! Leave me!
Fortune Heaton. Dead as alive, you're an angry man. Time to go.
I made her. She is mine. I built it all, and they took it from me.
And now your work and your name shall pass to Arthur Carty while you enter oblivion.
Nellie will run the forge, and a better version of Fortune Heaton will walk the world.
I am Fortune Heaton. Ever was, and ever will be.
Not anymore. Be gone.
You have no shell, no ties, no purpose.
Is it over? Is it done?
Aye. He's gone.
What will you tell the others?
Will you expose us?
Will I spill your secret to the camp? No, I won't.
Fortune Heaton. Dead as alive, you failed as a husband.
Quick to anger, your cruel brutality left your wife in despair. You treat her as a possession.
They stole my name and took my life.
Tough. But now you'll leave Nellie alone. She's not yours and never was.
My corpse rots in the cold abyss. My skin crawls with worms as the creatures of the deep consume me.
That sounds unpleasant. So it will soon be over. I'm giving you the peaceful way out. Count yourself lucky. You may go.
Is it over? Is it done?
Aye. He's gone.
What will you tell the others? Will you expose us?
Will I spill your secret to the camp? No, I won't.
Good day.
Good day to you too, Mrs. Ake. Prudence, Thomas, it's time. Thomas wishes you to live true. Far from New Eden, far from the English. After he died, he stuck around, trying to get you to change your ways. But you did not listen.
I did what I had to do. They may call it treason. I call it loyalty.
Then I hope you understand what I must now do.
Nous jouons tous un rôle, mais le tien, Banishers, est de loin le plus perfide.
Thomas Hake, you haunt your wife, and in the end, it'll kill her. Your time here is ending.
No! Let me stay and protect my woman! Like you stay to protect your man!
It's too late for that. Thomas Hake, your shadow is no longer cast. You must go. There is nothing for you.
Was he here? What happened? What did you do to him?
Thomas haunts you no more. You're free.
Please. I need a moment. Alone.
Thomas Hake, you met a tragic end. But, despite her lies, you lingered to protect the woman you love.
My dearest Prudence,
Will she be safe without me? Will she live in peace?
She's heard your warning. Now let her go. Let her live her life her own way.
Please, tell her her love was ever enough.
She knows.
You have been heard.
There is nothing left for you here.
Was he here? What happened? What did you do to him?
Thomas found peace. He wished you to know that your love was enough.
Please. I need a moment. Alone.
It named its betrayer. Not Vixkin. Kate.
It spoke her name with just one voice. Her voice. The voice of the nightmare.
You're certain?
To the core of me. Within this creature lurks some part of my killer.
Thickskin and Kate both accused. Is anyone in these damn woods innocent?
Then it were real. This beast. How did I miss you on my travels through the woods?
Because it did not want you. It wants your sister.
Stay, Scotchman. I can use you.
You gave them dog whistlers. You sent them to die.
Those with metal would have reached camp, and I'd have used them too. Those who died won't need feeding.
The weak die that the strong may live.
You tricked them.
I tested them. This be the way of it. This be the way of the world.
We have a hidden watcher. The sister.
Kate? Show yourself.
What? You're unarmed! Get yourself back to camp!
All these long years. All these long years, I wish to be like you.
to be as tough as you. If I were stalwart like my sister, I thought, I'd have saved her. I'd have saved the woman I love. I wish to be like you. And I see it now. I was just like you. Cold, selfish, afeard of my own heart. And the woman I love died for it. So many dead. You killed them, as I killed Deborah. Look at us, we have no mettle at all.
Everything I did so that you could live. You're my sister. I love you.
Would you love me if I was weak? Or would you leave me too to the wolves?
How dare you even think it? Oh.
I dare because I care.
Enough! I've done your hot work. I banished the monster you swore didn't exist, and now I know the truth. I know what you did.
I made the hard choice. Do you think it pleased me? Do you think it were easy?
What little chance they had, you robbed them of. You sent them out to die.
They blew the whistles. They'd have been a burden. What happened here were harsh, but it were right.
Better some dead by fang than all dead by famine. That makes a grim kind of sense.
Do you trust your older sister? Rely on her? Fear her?
She appalls me to the depths of my soul. But she be yet my sister. And this I know. Without thick-skinned new Smith, we would surely starve.
What happens now? Can you really give your people hope?
Not me. You. When they hear the Banisher has killed the beast, they'll have all the hope they need.
If that's the story we stick to.
The beast spoke with many voices. One I had heard before. The voice from the chapel. Antea's killer.
It charged you, Kate, with betrayal.
What? I don't... This thing can have naught to do with me. I betrayed no one. I knew not of my sister's plan, else I'd have stopped it.
She's telling the truth, but so was the beast. It named her for a reason.
Secrets keep us chained. Have courage. Free yourself.
Leave her be. She has naught to say to you.
Like us all, I'd have much to say. But the time to speak was long ago.
She fears a reckoning. Let's give her one.
Look about you. You brought this curse upon yourselves. Falls to me to lift it.
The older sister's heart is withered. She'll never feel remorse. Let her pay.
She's hard as stone, too far gone.
Mumble all you want, I regret nothing. The curse struck, and I alone saw the danger. I acted.
And now 'tis I who must act.
You ruthlessly sacrificed the innocent to ensure your own survival. I can't let you away with it.
To heal, Kate must be free of her sister's grip.
You mean to kill me? Then you're just like me, only more foolish.
You mean to kill her?
I mean to save her. A malignant spirit lives in thick-skinned Newsmith. And I will banish it.
I've no evil spirit. I've done nothing wrong.
Demon. Sprite. Evil spirit. I banish you. Great tormentor. I banish you. Kan Ilfa. Under Snangi.
Life to the living.
Death to the dead.
Rose, a flower. I became the pitiless thorn. But I did not make the world. It made me.
Red, look.
Deborah! God spare me, no. Please, no, no.
The curse is lifted. Here, at least. I hope she'll be all right.
And you? Are you all right?
It's a while now since I've been all right. I'm determined. I'll have to do. And live, you both shall. Long enough to accept your guilt, and maybe to forgive yourselves. This creature's hate towards you has to be part of the curse. No doubt about it.
Are you near, my love? If you can hear me, Deborah, forgive me. Please forgive me.
You need rest.
Don't talk to me!
Your fee, Banisher. Choke on it.
The curse is lifted here. I hope they'll be all right.
They have time now.
And you? Are you all right?
I feel the hunger. But I am here, and so are you.
It's over. They're gone.
By God Almighty, what on earth were they?
I know who haunts you. Your ghost is the spirit of one Geoffrey Rawlings.
Oh Lord, I thought I knew the voice. I thought I glimpsed his face.
He was betrothed to your sister, right? But you opposed the union.
And what of it? She chose him over me. Why would he return to haunt me now?
Fearing he would give your sister the pox, did you poison him with quicksilver?
Is he here in search of revenge? Yes. I stole a few months of Geoffrey Rawlings' life to save decades of my sister's.
You mistook yourself for God. Though you'd sworn an oath to protect life, you delivered death.
I played God, for God did nothing. To save one you loved, you do the same.
The good lady doctor has a point.
Let's get to the bottom of this. You've both made your choices. Now it's my turn. Evelyn Fitcher, who swore to do no harm. Geoffrey Rawlings placed his trust in you. You poisoned him.
Rawlings was sick, body and soul, and would have passed his illness on. What was I to do?
You went against your sister's wishes, against your own principles.
'Twas a life for a life, a trade, the balance equal. A life for a life.
I understand. I'm about to make the same trade.
To both of us, death was a remedy. But who shall judge you, Banisher, when judgment time has come?
Geoffrey Rawlings, selfish, reckless, and impenitent. You did not listen to Mistress Fitcher. You did not listen to your doctor.
She poisoned me!
She did. Perhaps you should consider why. Alive, your self-seeking put your bride at risk. Dead, you're doing the same to her sister.
She poisoned me! Does that not count?
It counts, until the moment it doesn't. That moment, Geoffrey Rawlings, is now. Hear me, and be gone. Be gone.
So, ghosts are real?
We did tell her.
Well, thank you for your help. I should get back to work.
Indeed. Life to the living. Never mind, it's a Banisher thing. Geoffrey Rawlings, your vices endangered your life and that of your bride. For that, you were poisoned. Understandably, you're angry.
Now the truth is known. Your anger has served its purpose. Release it.
Why should I? I died so young. I died betrayed.
You lived, you died. Be at peace with it.
Peace? Yes, peace. As peaceful as a picture. I wish to be remembered. Perhaps Evelyn would finish my portrait.
She may be amenable. No guarantees.
Am I going to heaven? Will Felicity meet me there? Will she forgive me?
No guarantees there either, friend.
You have no more reason to stay.
I thought he cared for nothing. I was wrong.
He lived life selfishly, but there was love in him.
Strangely, the peace you gave him has set me free.
Enjoy it, Madam Doctor, as best you can.
Help me, please.
Ruth, your husband Caleb's botched resurrection ritual brought you back, but allowed his brother Alexander to take you hostage.
Once we deal with the Watson brothers, you shall be free to ascend.
Do what you must. I'll suffer it if it leaves me free to go.
No!
We can stay.
Please, Ruth. Let us stay.
Look at you. You're counterfeit, a sham of a thing. Your so-called life is no life at all. Caleb lied and stole your love. But when the time was right, you lied and stole his body. We're ending this nonsense now. Caleb Watson, you're past saving. We can but grant you the mercy of oblivion.
But what about me? What about Ruth?
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my rest now. Thank you.
I was winning. I was winning.
Alexander, yours is no romantic fable. There is no moral to this tale. You're a hostage taker, nothing more.
No, Caleb can go to hell, for he well deserves it. But Ruth and I are in love.
Greedy men fight over a woman as if she were a thing. I'm done with that old story. Time to tell a better tale.
Ruth is free to go.
I shall have my rest now. Thank you.
no shell, no ties, no purpose.
Alexander, you were wronged, but Ruth owes you naught. Not her life, nor her death.
I'm not my brother. I am the man who runs into the burning house. Ruth owes us nothing. But my love is true, and his is not.
Your love's not measured by what you win. It's measured by what you're willing to let go.
I'm sorry, Ruth. You deserved better. Better than him. Better than me. Send me away, Banisher. Let the devil stoke the flames of hell for me, and we'll see if I burn.
Take your head out your arse, you're not that important. Right, hold still, both of you. Let me pry you all apart. You have no more reason to stay.
The Lord's promise of salvation from hell pleases them. The Lord's salvation from misery and sin here on earth does not.
This doesn't look like salvation from misery and sin.
The wicked pray for deliverance from the fires of hell, while piling the kindling high. They proclaim their love for their Lord, yet, in his name, they serve themselves. Their self-regard crumbles in the light of their hateful iniquities.
So true.
Mr. McCraith, my friend, I'm so glad you agree. Now, the wicked man never questions...
I have your answers.
What? Yes, good. Perhaps we should discuss this privately, if you'll give me just a moment.
It's quite the story. You might not wish to hear it. Neither may the good people here.
Please, this is not the time.
We want to hear the story. Let the Banisher speak.
Tell them, Red. Tell them good.
Aye. There's a story that starts with a question. A question for you, Governor. And maybe for all the good people of New Eden. If I give you a witch, will you do what you did to Deborah Comenius?
Comenius, say you? The school teacher walked with the devil and paid the appropriate price. That's the beginning of the history and also its end.
Is it, though? I've learned much about Deborah Comenius and what happened to her, and it tells a very different tale.
And what story, pray you, does it tell?
It tells the story of a woman, a teacher, living peaceably among friends, until there came a plague. In fear, the good people went to their governor. "The devil walks among us," they said, "and you must save us, or we will find someone who will." This governor knew he could not save them. But he could give them a witch. She would confess, or she would be judged.
Deborah Comenius was a witch, Mr. McCraith. She was the devil's tool, and worse, much worse.
The trial was not fair. You had no proof, and you knew it.
Credible witnesses gave believable testimony, sir.
Witnesses like Gibbs, who pressured you into a guilty verdict to avoid being suspected of witchcraft yourself.
There was pressure, I'll not deny it. But I did what I did to protect the colony. It was a difficult time.
The picture of yourself that you hold in your mind is that of a great occultist.
To repel the devil, the wise and fearless man must learn the Black Spy's tricks.
Do you then consider yourself a true demonologist?
In order that a war be just, 3 things are necessary. Firstly, the authority of the sovereign. Secondly, a just cause. Thirdly, a rightful intention.
Aye, the Summa Theologiae of St. Thomas Aquinas, a classic quote from which you have conveniently omitted an important detail. To wit, a just cause is required, namely that those who are attacked should be attacked because they deserve it on account of some fault. Have you ever wondered what lies beyond the veil, past the hem, beyond the invisible? Have you ever heard of the Araloo?
What gibberish is this?
No? Your good friend Etienne Roulet did not. It seems they knew worthy of his secrets. Never mind. You're a pompous coward, fearful of anyone different, as human as that is.
There must be a man to judge, or there is no order. A man to make the judgment, and a man to enforce it. Of all people, you know this.
I live and let live. I choose only for the dead.
I choose for the living. These people are sinners, sir, and must be led back to the light. This is my mandate, my duty.
What do you really want, Governor?
I wish only to serve. I am the trusted servant of the good people of New Eden. Without me, they're lost.
Without them, you would be lost.
Yes. Maybe I do need them. How very human of me. But these people undoubtedly need me, Mr. McCraith. And there is no one else.
Admit it. You toy with magic you don't understand.
You, sir, are jealous.
I, sir, am tired. I've done my job, fulfilled my contract, I've found the source of the curse. The poison below the well is no more, no thanks to you.
Aha! Poison it was then. The weapon of the wicked, to weaken the people's will. What was it, belladonna, hemlock, foxglove?
Betrayal. Truth unspoken, secrets and lies. Wrongs, basically. Your wrongs. The wrongs you visited upon Deborah Comenius. The wrongs that led to her death.
She died at the hand of the body politic. She died at all our hands. Most of all, she died at her own.
She died because she would not submit.
'Twas not my plan to kill her, stupid, stubborn woman. Why did she not confess? I would have granted clemency. I would have shown her mercy.
You had the power to stop the madness, but instead you chose to let it run all the way to its barbaric conclusion. You brought the curse down on New Eden. Then you called we Banishers in to fix your mistake. You boast of your knowledge of demons and spirits, but in truth, you master nothing. You're a peacock. All show and no meat. I'm not here today to bring justice. But this man, your governor, brought death to your doors. He deserves blaming. And shame on me if I don't do it.
Hell's bells!
Friends, have I ever not served the interests of our community? Have I not protected you? Have I not loved you?
Death to the dead.
This is unfair.
Is the evil gone for good?
Far from it.
Then who will protect us?
I will. While Mr. McCraith fights the curse of New Eden, I will protect the people of the Harrows. Or at least, try. Now let's all return to our homes and pray for forgiveness and the strength to bear the consequences of our actions. Your fee. One of the many debts my father left me.
You'd best put your own debts first, young Master Haskell.
Don't I know it?
I hate this place. Rest up, then please, let's get out of here.
You say your flock forced your hand. For the greater good, you say, you indulged their bloodlust. I believe you did it. I don't believe your motive. You delighted in your magical witch hunt, your trivial rituals. You thought you'd be lauded for your humility and skill. But you have neither. Now all around you crumbles. Yet still you state your claim as the rightful protector of the people of New Eden. I have found the culprit, the devil worshipper, the source of the evil that has befallen your community. Sorry, son.
You're having a laugh.
Can't be.
Oh, that don't. My son, a witch? You mock us, sir. Present proof or retract your ridiculous accusation.
Now you need proof. For years, Lammy studied your precious library of the forbidden. But he outdid his father. He learned. 'Twas Lammy who taught Caleb Watson the dark ritual that brought his beloved wife back from the dead.
I was trying to help. I did nothing wrong.
No, Lord have mercy!
For shame.
The boy was always strange.
No. No, Lammy is a good boy. I won't have it.
Easy, Governor. Your son's intentions were sound, and his mistakes, grave as they were, did not poison the well.
Forgive me for swearing in the meeting house, but this is a blooming farce.
Have I ever failed you? In evil times, have we not endured? Have I not protected you?
Fooled by his own flesh. How could he be so blind?
Have faith. The Banisher has lifted the curse. Brighter days are here. I knew you were trouble. You and your lady. Look what you've done.
Don't push your luck, Haskell. I've given you a shot at redemption. It's more than you gave Deborah.
Damn you, Banisher. Paid in consideration of a curse lifted. All rights defended now and hereafter. I look forward to never seeing you again.
Don't count on it. The work's not done.
I hate this place. Rest up, then please, let's get out of here.
What will become of Seiko now?
She'll try to make sense of her pain. Or perhaps she'll sit with it a while.
If she has regrets, she must tame them.
Grief knows no rule book.
When I returned from the war, I walked the wet streets of London for a long time. All I could feel was my heart digging a hole deep inside my chest. After what I had seen, what I had done, I just wanted the pain to stop. I wanted oblivion.
You were at your lowest. We all live through our own rock bottoms. You pulled yourself through.
I drowned myself in ale. You're the one who pulled me out.
Poetic, if melancholic. What's going on, Red?
I'm losing my grip. Sliding away, slipping through my own fingers.
I've come so far. I don't want to go back. Red Rory McWraith, blood-soaked and vicious. Belongs in the past. I fear his return. For you to live. I swore to reap the essence of the living. And if I succeed, I must live with my sins. If I fail, I must shoulder my guilt. And I don't know that I can carry the weight. Are we sure about what we're doing? Are you sure this is what you want?
We made an agreement. Are you having second thoughts?
I don't know. Maybe.
Ceridian's death has changed things for you.
Yeah. She had power, purpose. She had love, and she still chose to leave. Maybe she's right.
Should we reconsider? It may not be too late to change our minds. But you must promise me, Red, whatever we decide, we stick to it. We cannot change our minds again.
I swear it, my love. This is it.
The thought that you could bring me back without losing yourself in the bringing was a charming fiction. But a fiction, all the same.
I'd have shouldered the burden. We'd have done it together.
No. The price was too high. This is for the best. This is right.
So we ready ourselves for your leaving? Our minds are set. We're going back.
Thank you.
Thank me when you're back.
We must confess. Beg for mercy.
I will not, Han.
I can't carry the burden.
You can. And you will. Soon we'll put it behind us. New Eden. Everything.
I cannot put it behind me. I bashed a man's brains in. I must fess it.
No. I'll say you stabbed Askell's man and killed you in self-defense. As the Father, so the Son, they'll say, as they hang your corpse.
No!
What the? Jed?
No one move. Including you, Jed.
Thank God you're here, Mr. McRae.
Nobody bloody talk either. Until we sort this out.
What are you waiting for? Are you not going to take care of that ghost?
Credence, you knew the postman was stabbed. How did you know it?
Huh? What are you talking about?
I knew it. I never mentioned it.
Surely you did. You must have.
Credence, the Scudder boy.
The Scudder boy plays the fool. Plays us all for fools.
Sir, you have it wrong. I swear it.
Beloved feared he was like his father. You used that to manipulate him into joining the robbery. If caught, he would take the blame, but he failed. Beloved was not given to violence, so when he fled the scene, you followed the man and finished him off. You let Beloved believe himself guilty, but the plan was yours from start to finish. The dead man's blood is on your hands.
But I never... Well, wouldn't you? You're no angel. You're no sheriff neither. So what are you gonna do about it?
Credence. How?
Oh, don't act the startled fawn, beloved. You're up to your neck in this too.
Anything to say in your defense, beloved?
I didn't know. I swear I didn't know.
My arse. He hit the messenger with a rock. He did it. You knew what you were doing. You wanted away. You wanted the payroll.
Rotting hell. You used me.
I shall rise above them, a great and wealthy man. My cousin by my side. Please, we used each other.
Jedediah, you wish to prevent your son from meeting his father's fate, but by haunting him, in time, your love will kill him.
I am here for Credence. My boy is good.
He's no killer, I grant you, but he is a liar and a thief.
He's rude too.
His father clearly loves him, for whatever that's worth.
Spare my boy. Punish his cousin.
Dead men give no orders.
Take me instead.
We might well do just that.
Credence Scudder, you and your cousin are haunted by the ghost of your Uncle Jed. That ends now. Beloved Scudder, you could have put a stop to this tragic affair, but you did not. Not even your father's return made you end your mischief. I admit you're not the only culprit. I'd like to offer you salvation, but I cannot.
I'll get you for this, Credence Scudder.
No, you won't.
I can change. I know that now. I can be a better man.
Now, we'd all like to believe that, but it's too late. You walked into the darkness. That path has led you here.
So this is my death. So small and shameful. Just like my life.
To end the haunted. You killed the haunted. Oh, that's twisted. I like it.
Let's go, Red, before we kill another Scudder.
Credence Scudder, a malignant manipulator. You killed a man in cold blood and tried to lay the murder on your cousin. With the least of your many mischiefs, you brought the tormented soul of an anguished father back from the dead.
Sir, please, please, sir. I beg of you.
Pah! That soft shite will work on me no more. Time to cut the bad from you. See what's left.
This is unfair. I deserve the world. A curse upon you.
He's dead. You've killed him. What is wrong with you? Get out of my house, murderer. No.
Leave him to his grief. It's a bad day to be beloved Scudder. Jedediah Scudder, your son may be born to hang, and your nephew a manipulative murderer, but the fact remains, you are the lingering dead, and we have a job to do. They'll be better off without you.
If you want to say goodbye to your father, the moment is now.
I said my goodbyes a long, long time ago. Son, let that make you a better man. I banish you.
Your old man was a pox. Good riddance.
I suppose that's so.
So very moving. Let's leave them to it. Jedediah Scudder, though you may worry for your son, it's time to let him go. Beloved's mistakes are his own. With luck, he'll make fewer.
My son, you'll always be that brown-eyed boy, looking up at me. That boy is dead and done and gone. I did my best. I have loved you. I know this now. Goodbye, Jed.
Go in peace.
Now, if you don't mind, I need a private word with my cousin.
This should be good.
I've no wish to be around for that. Let's go.
Banisher! Thank God!
Sad news, I fear. Jane lies dead in the mire.
You must help me! You must help us!
Why were the Pennycook attacked?
I bore them no grudge, if that's what you're thinking.
Why were the Pennycook attacked, Paris?
There should have been no attack. They were supposed to take sick and leave the land. That was all.
You shipped blankets to the Pennycook. They were riddled with smallpox. You bought them cheap and sold them dear. Beauverger told you where to sell them.
Invaders, killers, evil spirits. You should suffer for what you did.
Why did you save Jane from her enslavers?
She was to be sent to the West Indies to work the plantations. She didn't deserve that. No one deserves that. I couldn't let it happen.
Are you trying to persuade us that you did the right thing, or are you trying to persuade yourself?
You partnered with the hummingbirds. You're complicit in the slaughter.
No, the attack was not part of the deal. Once the blankets were sold, the Pennycook were in God's hands, not mine.
Like the man who killed your friend Jesus, you wash your hands clean and think yourself absolved. What a man of honor you are.
But then the Lord sent you to me. I did all I could to give you a life, so you could have revenge on the killers, the real killers. I did all I could to wipe away the pain of the past. Your pain.
Not all. You did not tell me the truth.
You knowingly sold infected blankets to Jane's tribe. A clean conscience can't be bought.
You don't know what you're talking about. You weren't there. You insult me. Get out of my house.
Every business needs an accounting. Time for yours. Squire Sincere Paris, you dealt death to Jane's people. The trade is not complete. A payment remains outstanding.
I paid my debt.
Jane, do you wish the debt settled?
No. But settled it must be. Do it.
Tried to pay my debt. Does my death settle my account?
Jane, your anger is justified. But it will decay. It will become a terrible hunger. I cannot allow it.
Look at you. Killer of the dead. A hummingbird in all but name. You'll not settle me.
I'm afraid we will. It's over. Time to go.
Life to the living, death to the dead. Jane, your anger is powerful. Your courage a beacon. You survived unspeakable wrongs. You lived.
In death, you may wish to wallow in bitterness, but that will cost you your soul.
I make one great angry spirit, would I not?
You'd forget it all. Your people, your heart, yourself. Only your hate would remain.
That sounds exhausting. I think I'd rather rest. There is no rest, said your lord, for the wicked. I lived among liars as Jane, but my name is Waffen. I will go. Jane is dead. I, Waffen, will return to my loved ones.
You have been here. What are you doing here?
I'll justify neither my comings nor my goings.
You might have to, schoolteacher. I know you followed me. No need to deny it, just tell me why.
I would go to the cave, but the Devil's agents had blocked the way. I hoped the Banisher would lift their spells. Though I confess I feared you'd make it worse.
Your own sister starved. How could you allow it?
Would you have me oppose the will of the Lord my God? No. Never.
I know it pained him to see me suffer. But my suffering was the path to my sainthood.
Marcy had visions. She heard voices. Did you know this?
Of course I knew. They scared her.
God sent a trial to test me. But he also sent me a guide. My brother, sir.
Did you not talk to Reverend Davenport? Or Haskell, maybe?
Why would I do such a thing when the Bible is clear? In visions, God reveals himself to the chosen few. My sister is one of them. I'd known all my life that Marcy was special. Here was the Lord's own proof.
You took advantage of Marcy's trust. You let her starve.
No, I did not trust him. I trusted God. The Lord spoke to me. He set his mark upon me. He chose me.
Stop your doubting now and gaze upon the face of an angel and glory in the work of the Lord. Behold your salvation.
Let's get this over with.
Hugh Batchelor, you're haunted by the ghost of your sister Marcy. But you, sir, are a dangerous fanatic.
A man that is a heretic after the first and second admonition reject. You've had your admonitions. I reject you.
You drove your own sister to her death. Allow me to return the favour.
I hold fast the Lord's name and deny not my faith. Even when Marcy, his faithful martyr, was slain where Satan dwells. I hold fast. I hold fast! Where are the gates? I hear no trumpets. I hear no trumpets. I trusted you.
Marcy, your brother is alive and he has to come first. Your presence endangers him. The longer you stay by his side, the more he suffers.
I'm his guardian angel. I must stay and protect him.
We're not giving you the choice.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
What have you done? You've doomed us. You've damned us all.
Marcy Batchelor, dearest angel, your holy work is done. God has forgiven your people.
He did? They are saved in his eyes and his heart?
Not yet, but they will. You see, the Lord heard your prayers and sent us to lift the curse. Isn't that good news?
Good news indeed. The best news. O Lord, for your blessing, it is right to give you thanks and also praise. And you, sister, I thank you too.
You're welcome. Off you go.
Salvation. Salvation and an end to suffering. 'Tis done, my brother. You were right. I'll see you soon. I'll wait for you at his right hand.
Farewell.
What have you done? You've doomed us. You've damned us all.
Are you done, Mr. McCraith? I wish to fire up the oven so that we may have bread.
Touch my oven, and I shall push you into it.
Perry Cottle?
You'll not get away with it. Alewife, poisoner, witch.
What the hell is he talking about? What is going on here?
Perry Cottle, in your harassment of the alewife, you were relentless.
She knew I'd uncover her secret, so she killed me with magic. You poisoned my leavening, you witch! I saw you picking your herbs.
I didn't touch your leavening! And while my ale is the very best, I, sir, am no witch.
You have a cauldron.
Everyone has a cauldron, you don't! I brew beer for the sake of all that's sane and good. I'm the bloody alewife!
Lucy Barrow, under the pretext of a demand for fair payment, you hoarded a valuable recipe.
That's right. You'd have starved us for the sake of your business. You denied the children of God their daily bread. For business, Lucy! For business! Our Lord called you to give service to his flock, and you demanded payment.
Let the alewife speak, Mr. Cottle.
If the Lord wished the fruits of my labour, then he should have paid me like anyone else. I worked hard for where I am today. I deserve to succeed. I worked my arse off for it, and you would have me give it away. Not a chance.
Mr. Cottle, while trying to guess at Lucy's secret ingredient, you poisoned yourself. Phytolacca, highly toxic.
What? No, that is not possible.
Not just possible, not even just likely. I'd say it was inevitable.
I thought... Well, that proves it. She did it on purpose. She picked pokeweed on purpose.
What do you say to that, Mistress Barrow?
I'm a woman, no husband, a business of my own, means, brains, and I dared to say no to a man. This man. I have all sorts of poisonous plants. I'm a herbalist and an alewife. I make things. If Perry Cottle, in his ignorance, tried to do the same, then that is on him.
Let's put an end to this, shall we? Lucy Barrow, for a crime of which you're innocent, the baker Perry Cottle haunts you. But you too are guilty. You could have fed people, but did not. You made Cottle's ghost angry, and many would side with him.
Business is business, and I was protecting mine. I meant no harm. Besides, I'll fix it. I'll bake them their bread. I'll fix it. I swear it.
Business is business, aye. And this is mine.
Deliverance for you, Banisher, for you are the dregs.
No bread and now no ale. New Eden's gone from bad to worse.
They'll work it out. People always do. Perry Cottle, the alewife Lucy Barrow is not responsible for your death. You are wrong to haunt her.
The witch poisoned me!
She called you a dolt. I'm inclined to agree.
Just won't learn, Cottle, will you?
You are dead. You are no more.
That's done then. I suppose I'll muddle through. Just baking. How hard could it be?
Baker Perry Cottle, you are mistaken. The alewife Lucy Barrow is not responsible for your death. You were a godly man. You wished to bake your bread. You cared about your work. I care about mine.
Please, tell me how to bake your bread. People must eat.
Perhaps the Lord wishes it? The people must have their daily bread.
That's the spirit. Perhaps they'll call it after you. The Cottle Loaf.
You may have the recipe. I'm not sure if I should believe you, but the ways of the Lord are inscrutable.
Spoken with grace. Carry that with you.
You have been here.
Perhaps I treated him harshly. Oh well. I have bread to bake.
May I help you, sir?
I've been to the warehouse. You were there when Phoebe died.
Phoebe died?
Stop, Ishmael. You know she's dead and you've known it for some time now. She was falling down drunk. You argued. You left and closed the door. She blacked out and never woke up.
May the great God forgive me, for it is all my fault. And now, she wants revenge.
Phoebe Walcott, I know you're there. Join us, won't you?
Good day there, Ishmael.
'Tis you. 'Tis you torturing me. You really are dead.
Oh no. No, don't cry. Don't panic. I'm so happy we can talk.
To hell with me. It was my job to protect you. I failed to protect my best, and I failed you too. I am so deeply sorry.
You didn't let me down. You were tired of the drinking. You told me as much. My mind's so clear now. You can only die once, you see. I'll grow stronger, and I'll protect you now. You'll run the business, and I'll help you. You deserve only the best, Ishmael Law, my finest and only friend.
Ishmael Law, you're haunted by the ghost of Phoebe Walcott. This is a story with shades of right and wrong, but it was your anger that killed her. At last, freed from her pain, she tried to reach you, and in doing so, she terrorized you.
What do you intend?
To put an end to this pointless dance of suffering and stupidity.
I think you intend to end me, Banisher. To blame me, is that the word? All right. I died with my wife in our master's house. I died with Phoebe in that warehouse. I die now by your hand.
Phoebe Walcott, you haunt Ishmael Law. You wish to protect him and you wish to grow stronger. Your intentions are good, but your plan is disastrous. I can end this without more tragedy. So I will.
You are dead. You are no more.
You did what was needed. Thank you, Mr. McGrath.
Phoebe Walcott, I know you wish the best for Ishmael. I know your intentions are good. But by staying, you'll only weaken him or scare him to death. You must go.
I'd rather stay. I promise I'll be quiet. I'm a quick learner.
I'm sure you would be.
Well, you're still here. I'll just do what you're doing.
I'll be gone soon enough.
Leave Ishmael to the rest of his life. He'll take care of himself. He'll have a better future, thanks to you.
Strange that I never thought of it before. It's obvious now. The party is over. I should go.
Glad you're seeing clearly. Farewell.
Go in peace.
Mr. McCraith, you are a fair man. I will be eternally grateful to you, sir.
Look, Banishers, would you not just let us be? Please. Just go.
There's a haunting here. We're ready to bring it to a close. Moira Tynan, I believe you'd do anything to bring your beloved back.
You're right. I would.
Well, here's the thing. I'd do the same for mine.
Wait. You can't. You can't mean to. Don't touch her.
I'm sorry.
Moira! I'll get you. I'll get you both.
Endure that our loved ones be sheltered. Oh, shame. Oh, woe.
Elizabeth O'Hara, your desire to protect the woman you love gives you strength. You're a hell of a newborn ghost.
And I shall scare them all away.
You would. But the stronger you grow, the more you feed. Moira shall suffer. You'll destroy that which you love most.
Moira, you are the fire in my heart. You tend to me. I bask in your glow. My raging heart is your great gift to me.
Then kill me! Drain me till I die, Liz, like the Banishers say. We can be together once more.
Me kill you? Do what you must, Banisher. Before I change my mind.
Aye, look away now, Moira. This will be quick.
I banish you!
Why did this happen to us?
Elizabeth lingers in order to protect you, Moira. Her ghost is strong and only grows stronger. Soon she'll become untamable. Accede to her request. Ask for help.
Should we do it, Liz? Should I ask for help?
Yes, you're so strong. I see it and God sees it too, and your love for him will keep the yokels away. Moira, you were the fire in my heart. You tended me. I basked in your glow. My restful heart was your great gift to me.
Don't go.
This is our home, and always will be. As long as you carry me in your heart.
We won't let your woman face the world alone. We promise. Go in peace now, Elizabeth. Farewell.
She is gone.
Mrs. Perkins, are you all right?
I have a weight upon me. The stone. The stone. May God forgive me. What have I done? I remember now. I remember everything.
Aye, and I can tell you're upset. It's a lot to take in. Unfortunately, there's more. There's a lot more. The ghost that haunts you is you. It's hoping to stop you doing something that you'll regret.
My ghost! Is this why sadness hangs heavy on my poor heart? Is this how I feel my guilt?
Life is a gift to be cherished. Sadness fades, joy returns, you can't throw it away.
I know. But what if that's what I deserve? You're a good soul, sir, and a man of action. Help me. Spare me my misery. I beg you, end it. End it now.
We're Banishers. We end hauntings. That's all we do.
We are Banishers, but we are also human. We should help others. Mrs. Perkins, it's time.
You heard. Show yourself.
Hepzibah Perkins, as you live and breathe, I know your past, and your future too. I've heard your request.
I see no other way.
There is always another way. But if this will prevent your damnation, I'm happy to serve.
Thank you. You seem a nice young man. I know how much this cost you. Sail towards my end. Land home and God bless you, Red McRae. You heard my complaint. Thank you.
In your despair, Ghost, you took your own life. Now you haunt your living self, and you are the source of that despair.
I am not the sin. I am its consequence.
There's only one way to find out for sure.
The haunting must end. I'll be quick.
No! No! No!
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Is this my future? Is this my punishment?
You, the ghost of Goody Hepzibah Perkins, have suffered enough. Time to leave your past behind you. Time to go.
No, you don't understand. It will happen again. God will call me to return.
The history of tomorrow stands unwritten.
Your presence has swayed her. As you, the ghost, leaves, a new path opens for the living Hepzibah. Perhaps now she shall choose differently.
What if you were wrong? What if my peace is but brief? What if you were right? Oh.
Go in peace.
Is this my future? Is this my punishment?
Banisher?
Folk talk about you. About your past.
I know what they say. They say I am a murderer. They are wrong. As she lay dying, Rebecca Hardgrave gave me my freedom. Before that, I was her slave.
How very romantic.
If it weren't for the captain, the good people of New Eden would have let me die too.
Rebecca was in love with you. The feeling was not mutual. True?
I was her pet. A dog nuzzling its master, hoping she might loosen its leash. She loved me, she said. I allowed her to think I loved her back. I sat up and begged and let her pet me. I was a very good boy.
You gulled her, then took advantage.
To a slave, a crumb of freedom tastes like a loaf. You'd have done no different. And I'd do the same again. Enough chitter-chatter. Perhaps you should get back to work. What am I paying you for?
I'm a banisher, Mr. Miller, not a rat catcher. Ghosts were human. They're emotional, full of hopes and fears about the past and the future too. To find out what ties the ghost to the living and end the haunting, I must know the story. You want me to finish the job? Then the story must be told. The ghost must manifest.
I do not like this idea. This idea can shit itself 6 times by sundown.
Come on, break the brooch and let's get it over with.
No choice remains. Let it be done. And I'll be done with it!
You're here at last!
Step no closer!
I don't understand. Are you not glad to see me?
Now, Banisher! End this!
Not now. You need to hear the truth, both of you. That reminds me. Rebecca, you omitted to tell us that Ferdinando was your slave. That you owned him.
I loved him.
I was a slave! I was not free to leave. What kind of love is that?
What are you saying? We loved each other.
Love? No. I told my master what she wanted to hear. I gulled her with a lie. I thought you a fool. But no, you believed me because you wanted to. Yet you didn't believe me, did you? Not entirely. That's why you never freed me.
I loved you, and you loved me. It was but a piece of paper. A piece of paper and a guarantee. I needed a guarantee.
You don't know what love is. You know only fear. You feared being undesired. being unnoticed, being alone.
True love requires you to let go.
Time to give this love story an ending. Ferdinando Miller, the world forced you into a lie. You lived it to the full, and in the end it brought a haunting upon you. You are the tie that holds this ghost here.
No! Leave him be!
She's a ghost. Get rid of her. Wait. No. No. You can't take me. You don't own me. I am a free man. I have done nothing wrong.
No. But I have.
To hell with it. Your world is no place for men like me. You don't understand. You can't understand. I chose to cheat. You chose to kill. Which of us, Banisher, deserves death?
Rebecca Hardgrave, you are blinded by your emotions. You cannot see the harm you do.
How can love be harmful?
You imposed your love on someone who could not refuse it. It was just another chain with which to bind him.
I only wanted him to be happy.
No, you didn't. You wanted him to be yours.
I banish you!
My own master at last. You understood. I misjudged you. Thank you. Take this for your trouble.
Rebecca Hardgrave, your love for Fardy Miller is sincere but unwanted. You're hurting him. Let him go.
Is it wrong to wish to spend your life with the man you love?
You did spend your life with him. Now your life is over.
He was mine. I wanted to keep him. Was I wrong?
You don't own him. You can't own him.
Let go. Find peace.
Peace? She gets peace? After all she did?
I get peace, but you get your freedom. I was wrong. I'm sorry, Fardy. For everything.
Farewell.
She deserves no peace. She put me through hell. You don't care, Banisher. Just one more mad master in a madder world.
Anything to report?
You'll not like this, but we must speak of Joshua.
Leave it be. In the past, where it belongs.
Your past is very much present. Your friend Joshua has a message for you.
He wants to take revenge. I know it.
You're no wrong. He wants to give you freedom. He never blamed you. You blamed yourself.
Why would he not seek revenge? He's due it.
He doesn't see it that way.
I shot him. I was trying to save him and I shot him.
Hold on. How did this happen?
We were skirmishing in the forest. 2 Indian fellas bore down on Joshua. Dropped one, but the other had him cold. I was 20 yards away. I raised my musket, pulled the trigger. Bullet went straight through his skull.
You took the medal though, didn't you?
I can't look at it. Bastard and thin has Josh's face on it. I don't deserve no pewter medal. I don't deserve nothing at all. I don't deserve to live. I don't want to live. I want to die. Please. Please. Put me out of my misery.
I am duty-bound to protect the living from the dead. Sometimes too from themselves. You can't see it now, but you can learn to live with this. Talk about it. Accept it. You'll come to the point where it stops defining your life and you can set about living in the time you have left.
No. You survived. Now you must live.
Joshua? Is that you? It cannot be. I saw you dead.
It is, old friend. I've tried for the longest time to speak to you, but your guilt took my voice. You must live in peace.
I have done the right. I shot you. I was sure my aim was good, but it was not. I shot you.
It was an accident, Andrew. You tried to save me. You failed, but you may make amends. Until you give yourself peace, I cannot have mine. Save me, Andrew, save me. Give yourself peace and save me.
Joshua, you have spoken. Andrew, you've heard. It's time to end the story. Andrew White. You've faced death, soldier. More than once. You and he have shaken hands and he has tricked you. Yet rarely have I met a man so determined to walk into death's embrace.
I, Banisher, I have seen too many dead. Just one, and then no more.
You swore. You swore to help him!
We are helping him. We're freeing him of your curse. We're ending his haunting.
Calm yourself, my friend. I choose this. Allow me my dignity and forgive me for my sins. Do it. Please.
No!
Peaceful. I float free.
Joshua Gouge, you asked us to help Andrew White. We've done it.
Maybe I should stay. I'm his only friend.
Your words, sincerely spoken, justify mine.
Andrew Chung, you're on your own.
I'm so sorry. I'll never forget you.
Be strong, old friend.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
I'm good for nothing after that. I'll talk to you another time, sir.
Joshua Gouge, you've lingered in silence for too long. You can go.
I can. Thank you, Banishers. Thank you, Andrew.
Time to say goodbye, boys.
I'm sorry, my friend. I've carried the weight of your death as far as I can.
The debt, if any, is paid. Live your life.
Farewell, Joshua. You've done your duty and more.
Farewell, old friend.
Go in peace.
I'm good for nothing after that. Thanks for your help. I'll not forget it.
This is mutiny.
It is justice. Justice long denied.
Wait!
Thought you'd been killed in the mines.
Soon will all lie dead in the mines.
Neither one more word nor a move from you.
The mines are cleansed of their madness, which is more than I can say for this room.
You banished the thing in a pit. Truly? It's gone?
Aye. The puppeteer is no more. The siege is lifted. Don't get excited. You're still up to your neck in shite. You've still to answer for what you did, and what you did not.
I do not answer to civilians, nor to mutineers.
You will answer to the dead.
Once a woman in chains cried out and you did not listen. This is why you're cursed. Confess. Your future, and the future of many, depends on it.
I'll confess there is no future. I'll confess I led us here to make our final stand. And we still stand. To that I'll confess, and claim the credit.
We fall one by one.
Then we weep, we rage, but we stay loyal and true. Even the widows must stay true.
In fear you dither while folk die. Soldiers will not long stay loyal to a coward.
I do not fear a future already written. The die is cast. I dither not. I hold. I hold and watch the end unfold.
There's more to this. An older guilt. A deeper fear.
Captain, why did you send Sebastian Priest down the mine?
I knew quarantine would be trying. A competent commander was required to keep order, keep them alive long enough to recover. I chose my lieutenant. I erred. He was not competent.
all died. Your husband was no hero, Mrs. Priest.
You murdered him, and now you take his honour too. Another nail in your well-earned coffin, Captain.
So, Helen, thing is...
Not now. She's not ready.
We return with answers to find you in full mutiny. Why now, Helen?
Sebastian returned, disturbed. I thought he'd left you dead in the mines. Your mission had failed. I could no longer wait.
You may be to blame for the tragedy in the mines, Pennington, or you may not. But the puppeteer wanted you dead. Some years back, you accused a local woman of witchcraft. You locked her up. The puppeteer was quite angry about that. Fairfax Haskell too played a part in the killing of Deborah Comenius. He faced up to his wrongs. Now you will face up to yours.
At last the die stopped rolling and my number has come up. I'll tell it now. I'll tell it all.
When you slandered her, you knew there'd be a witch hunt. Why'd you do it?
There was no slander. It was true. She was corrupt. She was evil. And she was a school teacher. Someone had to think of the children.
It's horse shit, but he seems to believe it. We're getting closer to the truth.
Deborah was no witch. The good and fearful folk of New Eden turned on her to protect themselves, and so did you. You recognized her in the puppeteer, didn't you?
I'm sorry. Puppeteer? That's what was in the mines, wasn't it? And you knew, didn't you? How long? For how long have you known?
What I know and you do not would fill a library.
Helen is misguided. Under Sebastian's malign influence, she will remain so. Yet Pennington is little better. Which way do you lean?
I have faith in Helen Priest. Step down, Captain. Perhaps you may begin to wash your guilt away.
Do what you must, and face the consequences. Cast the die.
I will. You failed, Captain. As an officer, as a man. You brought a curse upon the people of New Eden. No. The fort needs a leader without blood on her hands. I'll do it. I'll place the blame where it belongs. How Marif, how Gunjaw.
Life to the living.
Death to the dead.
When has a man seen and done too much? As a soldier, a leader, a father.
Down with tyranny. Justice prevails. If we are to survive, there is much to do, and survive we shall. For the record, beyond that door, Captain Pennington was tried and executed for his crimes.
We did what was needed. The story you tell is up to you. Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here.
Job done. All right. No more lies. No more hate. And no more mutiny. You mean well, but no good can come of it. The puppeteer sent the captain spectres. It also sent an unwitting assassin. You. Helen Priest.
The ghost by your side is not your husband. It's a husk, a sham, an elaborate fake.
Your beloved Lieutenant Priest was no hero. He was the tyrant. His victims dead in the mines tell the story.
I am Sebastian Priest. I love my wife. I want her safe.
You're a scarecrow, built from Helen's idealized memories of the man she loved, then sent to trick her into mutiny.
Without the puppeteer, the veneer will fade. Soon you'll be a spectre once more.
I loved you so.
I'm not sure I understand what just happened. But you, Helen Priest, are under arrest.
You're still a prick.
For your trouble.
Loving him, right or wrong, made me who I am. How much of you is made from loving your man?
Probably not enough.
Dawn, at last.
Looks like the nightmare's curse is lifted here. Job done.
Mr. McVeigh.
Peabody, we must talk.
This sounds ominous. Where lies the problem?
And Wings had the grip. She packed up and left so she'd not pass on the infection. Part of her must have known she'd not make it.
I did not know. I could not have known.
How could you indeed, with your head so far up your own behind?
She had a cough. Just a cough. I couldn't have known it would kill her.
Well, kill her it did. You're the one who made her sick. The day you spat on Anne Wings, you gave her your disease.
I never spat on... No. Wait. I did. She was at me with the lancet. The pain gave me a wee touch of fury, just for a moment. I gulped without thinking.
You knew you were infectious. You wished to harm her. 'Twas an attack. So, Nurse Wings died trying to heal you. You believe her ghost returns to harm you. Interesting. Well, all good things, they say, come to an end. I'll miss our little chats. Cotton Peabody, your vulgar, disrespectful lack of manners provoked your nurse's death. And yet, even dead, she remains devoted to nursing you back to health.
I'm not afraid of you, you rebel Scottish scumbucket. You'll not be the judge of me.
Even dead, she tries to save you. But you, sir, spit on her grave.
She's dead. Fix it, Banisher. Clean up the mess and banish her.
In any infection, there is, as they say, more than one way to draw the poison out.
Cheating bastard, Banisher. You are the disease.
I'm Wings. You are a dedicated nurse. You're also a ghost who's killing her patient. You must go.
I'll not leave till Mr. Peabody is well. If I don't treat him, no one will.
What if we were to promise to try?
How could you? You're not nurses. You're banishers. Now please leave me to treat my patient.
I'm sorry you see things that way. But you're right. We are banishers. Goodbye, Nurse Wings.
I banish you! Is she gone? Am I safe?
It's over. Anne Wings is gone for good.
Gone for good? Aye. Great.
Anne Wings, you're a dedicated nurse. All you do with love. But right now, you're a threat to your last patient.
He needs me. I just want to help.
Does he need you? Do you really want to help?
What comedy is this?
You've been the dedicated nurse for so long, you're afraid that if you stop, you'll cease to exist. Let it go, Anne. You've done a great job. But the job is done.
Cotton Peabody deserves to get well, and only I would treat him.
We'll do what we can for him.
You've done enough, Anne. You won't be forgotten.
All right then. If you're sure. Thank you.
Farewell.
Is she gone? Am I safe?
It's over. Anne Wings is gone for good.
Gone for good? Aye. Great.
We must talk, Mrs. Ingersoll.
Sounds ominous. So talk.
I've bad news for you. I found Nathaniel's body. The wolves got him.
Oh no. Poor boy, what a terrible end. Did he, have my keys with him?
Ah, yes. The keys. The precious keys you so ardently wished to recover. The keys which opened first a door in the mines, then a chest sat behind that door. I found your real ledger and your so-called stolen goods. You lied to me, hoping I wouldn't go to the mines. Didn't it work?
The box is mine, and so are its contents. What did you do with it? I want them back.
We have what we need. Perhaps it's time to end this.
Mrs. Ingersoll, I have someone I want you to meet. An old friend.
Lord have mercy.
Don't worry, Mrs. Ingersoll, all's well. You know Nathaniel Sather, of course. I'll confirm it. His ghost haunts your store.
You! He who left when I needed him and lingers when I very much don't!
The money is mine by right.
The money is Mr. Ingersoll's. You wanted it for your precious Thomas.
My Thomas is alive, and old man Ingersoll is long dead, and you have never grieved him. You keep me here to keep the store. You keep the store to keep your husband. You keep your husband to keep your heart unbroken.
I cannot. It would kill me to. I lied about the books. I stole the stock and hid it, so the business would continue. So you would stay.
I know. But do you hear yourself? What the hell were you thinking?
I think it's time to end this. Bathsheba Ingersoll, your actions brought the suffering soul of your salesman Nathaniel back to haunt you.
What's this? What are you doing?
Wronged, Nathaniel Sather's soul cannot find rest. Bound by his promise to your husband, he can't leave the store.
If it's the money he wants, he can have it. All of it. All I have.
Too little, too late. The debt must be paid in full, and I'm here to collect.
But it's only money. You can't kill me for money.
I've done it for less. But this, money can't buy.
Does my husband wait for me?
Nathaniel Sather, you haunt Widow Ingersoll, clinging to your claim on money you can't use and a promise you can't fulfill.
I earned my wages. She owes me.
And when she has paid you with money you can't spend, what will you want from her then?
The years she stole when she kept you from returning to Boston? Her life in recompense for your death?
I like that patter. Maybe she should pay with her life. Sold.
Typical. Consumed by frustration, your soul will only sour. You'll be bitter and voracious, and I'll not allow it.
You are dead. You are no more.
Oh, Nathaniel.
What an awful thing to have to see.
Nathaniel Sather, the Ingersoll store was their labor of love, and you sacrificed much to keep it going. Now, you haunt its owner.
I did nothing wrong. She withheld my wages. She lied about the store's finances.
That's history now. Where you are, you can't use the money. You can't go back to Boston, Nathaniel.
No, I can. I can move fast and far now. No limits. I can go. I can go to Thomas.
To what end? So you can haunt him?
Your heart may be bound to Thomas, but your ghost is bound to the store by your written promise to Old Man Ingersoll. You won't leave. You can't. Slowly you will decay. And slowly, you will forget who you were. You'll forget who Thomas was.
But that's unfair.
Life is unfair, Nathaniel. Death, too. If you can't claim fairness, at least claim peace. Go now, free of your obligations.
Forgive me, Thomas, for I failed you. Please, remember me as I remembered you.
Go in peace.
Oh, Nathaniel. What an awful thing to have to see.
What will you do? Banish me? Banish poor, sweet, innocent Abigail? Send us both into the darkness?
You know well enough, Antea, my child. There is no Ascent for Abigail now. There's no escape from the likes of me. Unless I grant it. I offer you a trade. A bargain. Abigail's ghost for John. Give John his due, and Abigail is free.
John Rumble, a man of healthy appetite who says he loved his wife. When Abigail rejected you, he resented it. You took your anger out on her.
I just wanted my Abigail back. Dedicated and devoted as she used to be. The Lord be my witness. I failed to love her as she was. But I am no murderer.
In her misery, she was easy prey for the malignant spirit who now toys with you both. For those failings, you shall take the blame. Playtime is over.
Yes! Abigail is free. Now send my masters one more soul for the feast. Do it!
Not this one, demon. This one is ours.
What's this? You'd steal my prize. We had a deal. All the more reason to hate you, Antea Duarte. All the more reason to wait for you.
Prepare yourself, John.
You too will be judged, Red McCraith. You too will be weighed and measured.
Aye, I know. thing wasn't lying. They kept their word.
I hope it's not another trick. Abigail, if there is still a part of you in there, I'm sorry. There is sacrifice in love, but love should not be all sacrifice. You're in an awful situation. We'll put an end to it.
Please, no, don't send me down. Hell awaits me there. A terrible banquet in which I am the meal.
That's enough. We are not banishing Abigail today, but the demon that has taken her.
It's a gamble.
John! John, please, help me.
I'd help Abigail in a heartbeat, but you are not really her.
Red, put an end to this circus.
Go back to the void, wherever you are, and to your masters, whatever they may be.
I'll take my prize to the great below, and there
I shall feast. You are invited to the banquet, all of you. But especially you, Antea Duarte. She knows about you. She knows all about you. And she's waiting.
I banish you!
Where am I? What happened? Banisher?
It's over, John. The entity haunts you no longer.
I had such terrible dreams. Was it the devil?
Sure, John. It was the devil.
God preserve us all. Thank you, Banisher. I need to pack up and go.
Good day to you, Flora.
Good day to you.
I found your musket. Strangely, amongst your belongings, I found a second. Theodore Shepherd's gun.
It's mine now.
His death was an accident, but you didn't tell us that you'd found his body.
Yes, well, you found it yourselves. Good for you.
You let me believe that you'd only seen the ghost. But you'd found Shepherd's body. You knew where he'd died.
So?
Flora, you took his musket. That's why he stayed. He's bound to the gun.
We need the gun. The train band needs every weapon it can get. I get haunted for helping out.
A story of hate that lived on after death. Let's give it an ending. Flora Abbott, you fought with Theodore Shepherd. He died and came back as a hateful ghost.
Stop trying to justify the unjustifiable, Red. Let's just get it over with.
Do what? Justify what? Oh Lord, you're gonna kill me. For no reason, am I right?
No, there is a reason. There is a reason.
Get it over with.
If I'd known you could do that, I'd have asked for your help all the sooner, mate.
You're sick. Both of you. Evil. You're no better than that bastard Shepherd.
Difference is, I know I'm a bastard. And I'm sorry.
oppressor, betrayer, demon.
Theodore Shepherd, you were a terrible man. As a ghost, you're even worse. Never once have you accepted responsibility for your failings. Not even in death, when you became dangerous to the living.
I'm the victim here. Revenge is my due. By right. By right.
Allow me to make the introductions. Theodore Shepherd, meet the consequences of your actions.
Life to the living, death to the dead.
Thank you. He won't be missed. Not by me, anyway. I'll go now, back to the fort. Perhaps we shall meet again. Perhaps not.
Here's the truth, Theodore Shepherd. You were a trifle of a man. You're a trifle of a ghost. A man of pride, a jealous, fearful man. Your hubris prevents you from leaving.
You made Flora Abbott the target of your ire. You would not give her peace. We're here to give you yours.
And how shall I be satisfied?
Your rage at some perceived injustice blinds you. Open your eyes. You had some good luck, you had some bad. There is no other culprit.
I was in my prime. The finest of all the hunters, or at least the second of them.
Let go. Know it in your heart. For you, the hunt is over. You have been here.
We deserve not peace, but damnation. Still, good riddance. I'll go now, back to the fort. Perhaps we shall meet again. Perhaps not.
Well, what have you heard?
I said I'd help you. I keep my word. I'm afraid you must face your brother one last time. Daniel, it's time. Your sister's here. Show yourself.
You'll not have it. You hear me? The treasure is mine.
I see you, Dan. I see your ghost. And you're still mean. The Banisher will see to you.
You fool no one, you gold-grubbing harpy.
Oh, not even death could give you manners.
Enough! Both of you. I'll have the truth now, if you please. And then I shall decide. I saw your map, Daniel. You were hunting treasure.
There's gold out there, and I would stake my claim. This country would have made us rich.
Fool. There's nothing here but sticks and stones and mud and rot.
At least I was trying to get us out of it, instead of running away and abandoning everything like a coward, like him.
Don't you dare say one more word. I'm not like our father.
I saw your letter, Edith. You plan to return to Yorkshire?
Look around you. This country is cursed. It'll never come to nothing. Life were hard in Yorkshire too, but it were home. And the land there is not cursed.
You don't want to go home. You don't want to go back to our old life. You want to go back and buy a large holding and be important.
Driven by greed, you went after the treasure alone. You double-crossed your sister.
Bastard!
Snake!
Black-hearted blackguard!
Say that again, you ramp!
Quiet, the both of you.
This family has 2 black sheep and they're both utter pains in the arse.
Edith, you faked a map and fooled your brother. This is how that ended.
You did what?
I had no choice. I couldn't trust you, and I were right.
You'll not have the treasure, you snake!
Nor will you now that you're dead. You'll not squander it on cursed land like a rustic fool. We'd have been better off in England. You know it, but you would not listen.
That choice was not yours to make!
The truth is told. Decision time. Edith Keane, you manipulated your brother, which led to his death. You've revealed your true character, and it poses a danger to the camp.
You're full of shite. What'll you do about it anyway?
I'll do right by everyone. That's what.
Get away from me! Help me! Someone help me!
Banisher, you want my treasure?
Daniel Keane, your presence is harmful and cannot be ignored. Not only do you weaken Edith, but you also ruin her crops. You're a threat, not just to your sister, but to the camp as a whole.
Daniel Keane, time to go.
Shall I at last go home?
If it makes you feel better, then sure.
You are dead. You are no more.
He got all that he deserved.
Edith and Daniel Keane, your rivalry and greed caused this tragedy. Edith will never claim the treasure. Daniel, your demands are satisfied, and you may go.
Is this the end?
An end, and a new beginning.
To a new beginning.
To a new beginning. Cheers. Farewell.
You did right, Banisher.
If they live, they win. All of them. Enough pain now. There must be a reckoning.
The pain may end right now. The reckoning is here.
Spare me your compassion, for it comes far too late.
Who are you?
I am Retribution.
A word, an idea. But who are you?
I am her fury.
No longer.
I am their nightmare!
You were.
You believe you've won? It will not be so easy. For I will end your dreams. Is that an end to it?
Yes. If you want it to be.
Are you sure? In your hand you weigh my death. The last stone laid upon my broken body.
I'm so very sorry.
Will you leave? Are you ready?
I have lingered so very long. Where now will I go?
I don't know. A better place, I believe. A quiet place.
Quiet is good.
Deborah Comenius, mere words can ill describe your suffering. And if they could, I'd not utter them now. Enough wrong has been done you. Your tale is told. And we thank you for it. You are heard. And free to go.
Hey, I'm right here.
Aye, you are.
The time has come, and I must go.
That was the promise I made.
We've done good work here. We've made my death count for something.
Someday, we'll meet again.
Take all the time in the world. I love you, Rory McGrath.
These years I've spent by your side have made me a better man. You've taught me to survive. You've taught me to live. Thank you. From my heart of hearts, thank you. Farewell, my love.
Death for the dead.
Life for the living.
If grief is an odyssey through hell, then what appears to be the end is often just a beginning. New Eden never recovered. For years, neither did Red. But in time, the pain of Antea's loss faded, and only the bittersweet beauty of their love lived on in his memory. Who knows? Perhaps, years from now, a legendary Scotsman, his hair grey, shall sit with his children and many apprentices and tell them a story. The tale of his beloved Antea. Of how she lived, and how she died, and how together, in New Eden, they lifted a curse and defeated a nightmare.
They live, they win. All of them. Enough pain now.
There must be a reckoning. The pain may end right now. The reckoning is here.
Spare me your compassion, for it comes far too late.
Who are you?
I am Retribution.
A word, an idea. But who are you?
I am her fury.
No longer.
I am their nightmare!
You were.
You believe you've won? It will not be so easy. For I will haunt your dreams.
Is that an end to it?
Yes. If you want it to be.
Are you sure? In your hand you weigh my death, the last stone laid upon my broken body.
I'm so very sorry.
Will you leave? Are you ready?
I have lingered so very long. Where now will I go?
I don't know. A better place, I believe. A quiet place.
Quiet is good.
Deborah Comenius, mere words can ill describe your suffering. And if they could, I'd not utter them now. Enough wrong has been done you. Your tale is told, and we thank you for it. You are hurt, and free to go.
Hey, I'm right here.
Aye, you are.
It's time for the Lesser Palingenesis.
Time to bring you home.
From flesh to word. Word to heart.
From flesh to word. Word to heart.
Air to fire. Fire to earth. I'm hollowing. It's working.
Air to fire. Fire to earth.
Ending to beginning, indivisible. Death to the living. Life to the dead.
Ending to beginning, indivisible. Death to the living. Life to the dead. Antea. Antea!
Bread.
It won't. It won't.
You're back.
Thanks to you.
The curse is lifted.
Antea never fully recovered from the time when she was dead. And the things he'd done to bring her back had changed Red too. Some say you should fight for what you want. But some fights, I believe, are best lost. Battered by their ordeal at the hands of the nightmare, the lovers must rebuild from the wreckage. A new and stronger union. For better, or for worse. Now, far from the place where New Eden once stood, Red and Antea will renew their love. A shared interest will bind them once more. A taste for forbidden fruit.